Okay, so it snapped me out of it. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, Brandon, let's go. And I grab him off the wall, still not trying to touch the throw up. And I throw him in the car. The guy that's buying the liquor, like, I was like, dude, just get in the fucking truck. I think I just killed this guy. Like, it was gory. It was bad. His fucking eyes roll back and his fucking head pops. Like, dude, it's ugly. So then I jump in the car and we're hauling ass. We're getting the fuck out of there. And I don't know how the fuck this guy, dude, he got the guy, whoever's driving, gets him out. And he gets in the driver's seat. And this motherfucker is crazy. He's going down a one way, like, the oncoming traffic while I'm going the right way, and he's on oncoming traffic right in front of this place called the Village, and starts smacking his white Honda Accord, like ramming us. And we're in a Ford F-150. Like, so this fucking Honda Accord, this crazy maniac, is on oncoming traffic and ramming us, dude. I'm like, and dude, by this time my head's on my shoulders, because I'm all. Did you guys see the size of that motherfucker? I just fucked up today. He was fucking huge, so my head's blowing up. It's getting so big to the point I couldn't even carry it. And I'm like, shit, fuck this. And we're only like a block away from the party. Just literally a block away. I tell him to fucking pull over next to a Huron Video Rental, and he meets me on the other side. I was like, just pull over, I'll fight him again. He really said, fuck yeah, I got this guy, let's go. So I go out there and I meet him in the middle of the field and I start dancing with this motherfucker and I'm tagging him. He's just too slow. He's like, fucking, too slow, big butt, boom, boom. And it's smacking him, but it's just not doing shit to him. And I didn't notice he's fucking dragging his right arm. And there's a fighting style that you can do that, but it's usually used by featherweights. Featherweights are that quick, then they can move, they're that agile. Big people don't do that, and I just was too drunk to realize that. And I fooled myself because I just, my ego started fucking blowing my head up. So I'm dancing with this motherfucker, and I'm just tagging him, just boom, boom, boom. It's about a good, about a good 5, 10. I fucking hooked him the fuck up. Every move he'd make, and I'm smacking the living fuck out of him. And he's too slow. I was like, move out of the way, and then boom, uppercut his ass, and his fucking head just going every direction, but it's not phasing him. I was just having fun with him. I couldn't do shit to him, but it was fun. He couldn't hit me. He's too fucking slow. He couldn't fight. But he finally hits me. I fucking give him one combo, fucking in the left hook, and then he hits me. And it was kind of cool. I'm sitting there jogging off. I was like, that's the best you got, big boys? I said, if that's the best you got, you better fucking cancel Christmas, bitch. And I'm about to fuck you up. And I go, and then he puts the knife right in front of me. And it has my lung on it, my skin, blood's everywhere. And I like, oh my God. I know. And I pick up my arm, and that's fucking blood just starts spewing. It went through my left ventricle, my heart. It's a strike point, dude. If you hit me, this is where you hit. This is one of the places, if you're ever taught to stab or whatever, to kill. That's one of the ones. That's almost a guarantee you're hitting something. So this thing was a 6-inch fucking Rambo blade with a serrated fucking top. It's just like Rambo, the fucking shit that cuts trees. Well, that thing that cuts trees, fucking when it went in, it fucking grabbed my lung, my everything, so my lung got busted, and it almost came out the front of my chest. Alright, so that, I can't stand the sight of blood. It's the only reason I didn't become a fucking neurological brain surgeon. I wanted to be that. I researched it all. By the third grade, I knew I wanted to be the fourth grade. I wanted to be that. So I knew what I had to do, how much school I was going to do, and last night, whatever. But then I realized I can't stand the sight of blood, and that kind of just did it for me. That's the only reason why I didn't become one. I mean, the school didn't matter to me. I loved school. I loved learning and shit, whatnot. And I was always intrigued with the brain, always. But so I couldn't be a brain surgeon. I started studying the brain. I know everything about the brain. Actually, I know some things I don't think people know yet or understand of it. But it'll be in the book, possibly in the book. I'm not really sure if I will or won't. I'm not. I have to see why and what people will benefit by knowing this shit. But yeah. Anyways, so I know a lot about the brain. I studied psychology, studied the brain. I understood it doesn't feel when you're doing brain surgery and stuff. Whatnot, they keep you awake. So that's another thing. Like, I don't think I could. That's just freaky. Like, you have to pull their fucking head back, then you get the saw. All their dust is gone, like their skull. Like, dude, that's just. And they're awake. Like, like, I don't think I could have done that. It's just too gory for me. I don't like shit like that. Right, so then I couldn't be a surgeon, so that was out. But I did study the brain. I followed all their studies they did with like bats and stuff, whatnot, and how they tested and how they're doing and how it works and whatever, whatnot, the regions and blah blah blah, so on and so forth. And then I figured something out, or like kind of figured something out. I was like, dude, if the brain does and operates like that, it's almost like a computer. It is a computer. So I basically say, and it's in the book, and I'll be explaining and helping you guys understand that the baddest fucking computer has been here since the dawn of mankind. It's been sitting on your shoulders. It's a quantum fucking computer, true quantum. The quantum that people have here now, the government say they have it, is bullshit. That's not quantum. I can lock their fucking quantum computer up with one question, one equation, that it'll lock itself up in a millisecond, dude. And if it's that fast, if it can compute that fast, it's still not as fast as the brain. They're trying to say that you don't have true quantum, motherfuckers. A true quantum computer, you would have fucking had AI. If you had a true quantum computer, you would have had, and maybe you could be or on the way, but you don't have it. You're fucking wrong. You're out your fucking mind. And I know quantum to the fucking, I've taken it down to a single fucking, well, everything in life is a polarity. Everything in life, everything that has a life in Einstein is a polarity. There's always a positive and a negative. You have to, and even in these bodies. Did you ever, because we are something of a chemical and electrical impulse, have you ever questioned yourself where we get that electricity from? How does it produce electricity? What produces that electricity? So, just things, you might want to ask yourself and question. I mean, everybody says it, but do you know how it happens? What triggers it? How does it create itself? So everything is a polarity. Everything has a positive and a negative. In quantum physics, it's not quantum physics, it's quantum metaphysics. Okay? It's not physical, it's both metaphysical. All right, we live in a quantum realm, a quantum reality, and I can quantumly prove it. And I also can prove Einstein right. He just understood it better, deeper, simpler than the person that supposedly was somebody that was smarter than Einstein and proved Einstein wrong. Like his theory of quantum was the one that passed. No, you made it mechanic. You made it mechanical was the reason why you call it the quantum physics. It's not quantum physics, it's quantum metaphysical. Quantum metaphysics. It's both. Okay, you need to understand that. And which means Einstein had it right. And I can prove it. He just understood it better. And better than you guys did, and you guys needed a mechanical to show you it's not mechanical. It's basically back to the polarities. Everything is a polarity. Even while you're being good, your conscious mind and everything else is good, your negative is on the other side of the universe, like literally, and it switches instantly. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you're happy, that one's the bad and the negative, and if you're negative, the happy one's on the other side of the universe. Instantly, they fucking switch places, light speed. Okay, so that's something that we all have. When you're amongst somebody, you are now a polarity in both you guys standing there. Okay, whoever is the strongest polarity of the two is gonna fucking take it. So two positives can live together, and that's a good thing. And you guys will live off of one negative. It's so you can. That's why, like they say, we're connected by quantum actual. Not really theory, it would be by quantum facts of actual factual quantum. I call it a factual. Okay, by quantum by a factual, that is, we are of this. A person in your area can contaminate your energy. If you have a negative polarity or a person that's constantly fucking negative, you feel that. Have you ever been in a party, you're out bumping, boom, boom, it's fucking doing great, and out of nowhere there's a gloom that comes over the fucking room, and just shit changes, the vibe changes, everything changes, and then you look and there's that one fucking, Debbie down there that killed you, the fucking person with that mug look on their face, and constantly, like, you just feel that negative energy. That's what it is. Their polarity affects you guys. Like we are connected in one crazy kind of way, and it's quantum. I could take it down to a quantum level, and I actually taken it to the metaphysical. Like there's only one thing in the universe that doesn't have a multiple polarity. It's one polarity. The way I describe it is it's going against time. It's going counterclockwise at light speed to something that's supposed to go clockwise at the so it basically becomes its own energy, and it's God. Okay, so he's a single polarity. And if he was to have something, whatever, it's on the other side, the dark side, that what we are surrounded in. From the Big Bang that came of antimatter in the middle of a big old freaking infinite thing of antimatter, where there's no center, no nothing, but we're in the middle. I'm thinking, forget the theory, but that banged, so it was an explode, implode, explode. So it imploded, exploded. And there's your Big Bang. Now we're growing in this fucking thing that's antimatter and continuously fucking growing. And we've always been in a bubble, which it had to have been that way, because if the Big Bang came out from a fucking wall, everybody knows that in space, once you launch something, something has to stop it. Nothing will stop it until something gets in its way. So what the fuck got in our planet's ways? What bring it to its stop? if it came from a fucking single or a flat or from one side, we would be a comet in space. We would literally be an asteroid that sustains life, just waiting to hit something. Okay? But we're not that. So what happened was it imploded, and we're in this bubble. We're in a bubble, fucking this, so it's contained. It's like a fucking fish tank. And these different planets that are forming with cores and their own magnetic polarities and stuff. You know how magnets kind of pull and force, and you can't put them to a certain distance. Well, they literally formed and stopped themselves. It took millions of fucking years of bouncing around in this bubble that they're in, but they literally fucking, and you can prove it. I mean, get a fish tank and grab these magnets, different little ones, big ones, small ones, one with different, and then turn it around and then spin it and then let it go. And sooner or later, especially with this, it'll come to a stop, and every fucking one of them will be in the only place they can exist with all of them. And it'll happen the same way every single fucking time. Because they don't change in sizes. This one could only fit here because this one's pulling this one and this one rejects this one, so it'll always go to that exact same one. That's how the universe was formed. Okay, that's how we came to stop. And basically they used each other. So the sun's just, and all these other ones are just, so they're pulling on each other and then just and in a bubble. And that's the only way that logically the bang could have happened and how we could have actually come to because everybody knows something in space, dude, nothing can stop it unless something stops it or gets in its way. So there's your bang, there's whatever, boom, in a fishbowl. You can literally picture it, and you can do the experiment yourself. Check it out. Try fucking getting these things and spinning it, and don't touch it. Let it go, and then take a picture of exactly how it comes out, and then do it again and see if it changes. So the universe is literally so fucking precise and perfect. It's ridiculous. It's said to, it's flawless. Dude. It's when you look at it for what it is. It can't be any other way because of what it is, and there's polarities and who and where. It's exactly where it has to be, including us. But we're weird though. How are all these planets all similar? They don't sustain life, don't have life. They have all these other different things and stuff. We're not, but we're the last ones put here. We're the third planet from the sun. Everything that is of life happened to dodge all these other planets and landed on our face. We're the alien. Like the Earth is alien to all the rest of the planets, and then we're alien to all life. We're the true alien. We're not, and we're the lowest of the fucking tech pool. We're like the last ones here. We don't fit in. We don't look like that. We're the alien, not anything else. You guys are looking for alien, like, dude, we're it. Everything about us is alien. Like, dude, yeah, it's fucking hilarious. The way I look, well, that's just my perspective. But I mean, when you really think about it, dude, we're the only things in our surrounding fucking forever. You guys are looking for life like of a planet like of all you stupid asses. I mean, dude, go to the bottom of your ocean. You can go to the abyss, and there's like this fucking thing. This doesn't even have an internal or external skeletal structure, and it's taking on the pressures of the entire fucking ocean, living off lava tubes. So there's no light, there's no nothing. It lives off lava tubes, and it takes that much pressure with no internal, external fucking structures. That exists on our planet in an ocean, and you're trying to tell me there's nothing out there. And it's like, dude, what the fuck is that? I beg to differ. Here on our own planet, in our oceans, dude, there's shit that fucking shouldn't happen. I mean, there are worse conditions than space. So when you're looking for planets like ours, that's where your stupid fuck up is at. Why look to a planet like ours? You look everywhere. Life is life. It's something that's moving. You're looking for life like us. You're dumb. You'll never find it. Like, you just look for life, period. Because the conditions, not everything's going to be of us to be alive. Look at what happens in our oceans. Okay, so you're looking in the wrong direction. All right, and that's why you're seeking. Oh, we found all these planets. There's hundreds like us. It's like, I know what they're for. They're not ready for us yet. All right, so just leave those alone. And last time I checked, you guys in your space travel, you fucking you cryo stage people, and then you bring them back. And so we have to go 40,000 light years. That's if we're going the speed of light. And there's only one thing that I know can go and has the tech, and that's me. That'll take us there. So, but even then, it's still 40,000 light years. 40,000. So by the time we get there and you're cryo and you're asleep and you actually make it there, you're going to be obsolete. While everything else continued evolving, you're like a cockroach that people there, they thought they were dead, and you're here now. But you're that far behind. So I created Mother. I basically made something so that we can stay awake. We're going to live out our journey there in a virtual kind of world or whatever not. And it's a ship I called Mother. I created her. She has her own gravity bus now, whatever. It's not like they're cheap ass shit where they have these big old things that use like that force. They spin it. They put things on the other side. Nah, mine's not like that. I use a neutron star. Actually, it's a web. It's a thing. Well, the neutron star, if you look it up and you understand what it is, it's kind of cool. You know, but I have to, because it's dangerous. That thing drops anything more than a centimeter and shit. When not, it'll go straight light speed. It'll keep gaining speed until it hits your core of the earth. So it's kind of dangerous. I would put a hole in my fucking ship. Yeah, and I figured out how to stop that. So, but it'll still give me the gravity that I fucking need, or and so basically, mother, I call her mother, is a ship because okay. So that what happens to me says that it was God. God says that it was never him to find us. We were supposed to find him. I took it literally. I'm like, find him. Like, okay, not here. You're maybe somewhere. And so I started designing Mother, like a ship so I can go and find him. By the time I realized what the hell he meant, like I already have her designed. I'm working on a new propulsion system that isn't of nuclear or anything. It's something that, I mean, because you don't got a Conoco or anything up there. And if we're going that far, we need to be able to propel ourselves that far and have what it takes. So I started working on a propulsion system with antimatter or dark matter. And yeah, almost kind of, sort of. I took that to as far as I could take it, and I looked to see what the world had and shit and not, and they couldn't direct it. Well, the one that I came up with, I finally figured it out because I had to do some certain things and mix and that whatever. Mine goes from 0 to none in 1. There's only 1 speed, so I was gonna put it on anything else, but I couldn't because that thing fucking goes. It's like a hyperdrive. You're fucking going that fast, like dude. It's just that speed, and I don't know how to make it go slower. Like I just know once I light that and we're going that fast. I don't know. There's not an in between. So that's the only scary part. Like, but we're gonna be going faster than the speed of light, and we can actually do 40,000 light years to get to the other planet if we have to go there to begin with, which is stupid. I mean, this is the only planet in the surrounding area, so let's take care of it. It's in the Bible. We're supposed to harvest, or basically, the Bible teaches you how to take care of Mother Earth. We are about few thousand years overdue. She will keep on giving. She's like, she's alive. She is alive. I could prove that. She's got everything that is of a life. So she's actually a living being kind of a way, an ecosystem, which takes life to make one. So her hands and everything else are the animals. They're the ones that work for her. God's us, and she's here for us. She provides everything. That's what she was designed to do, and she will. She'll kick, she'll scream, and she'll fucking burp fire and start fucking. But one thing I want you guys to know is that there's 7. They call them super volcanoes. When I was researching them and I found them, these super volcanoes, if one goes off, it's said to be able to have the power of all nuclear heads go off all at once in the world. That's one super volcano. The biggest one in the world is here in the United States. It's in Yellowstone. Okay, these things they're huge. They call them super volcanoes. The Yellowstone goes off, it'll take out the entire American. We'll all die. Okay, and the way I found all the rest of them, it looks literally like if they're strategically placed. And then what I'm trying to figure out is if one goes off, do they all go off? Or, I mean, because if you know how volcanoes work, it's just a scary thought. I'm thinking that no, they don't, maybe, because it's releasing pressure from one, and they're all related. They're so deep. These are super volcanoes. These go down below the tectonic plates. So if they're all connected through the actual molten, that's that below and if one blows, it release the pressure from all the rest of them blowing, right? I'm hoping. In theory, I think so. That's right, because it's connected. But if I was to drop a neutron star from, like, let's just say, like one of the size of a softball, and I take a hot air balloon up to the top, and then just drop it, that thing's gonna pick up so much fucking speed and hit the fucking core, and it's a softball size. How much you want to bet that sets them all off? Like I could fuck the whole world like that. I could blow the world up. Oh, you want to look around, eh? I forgot to stop recording. I'm going to go ahead and continue these. I'm going to cut and splice these. These are all going to be on my YouTube, Freedom Fighter 11125 at Gmail. Go look me up.